How's everybody doing? In this video, I'm going to quickly go over a few gripes I have with Borderlands 4. Now, let me tell you guys, I love this title. I'm having an absolute blast with it. I've dumped so many hours into it. As you guys know, made a lot of content here on the channel for it. There's something specifically with its end game that I do not quite understand. Now, these two gripes are going to revolve around the same subject, and this is specifically on the subject of world events. Now, what we're talking about is Creep Impact. We're also talking about the airship event as well as Gordello. Now, as we know, a lot of people have experienced the fact that these events just don't even spawn overall. That's where my first gripe comes in. I think the timing of these events are pretty inconsistent on when they spawn. For instance, the Creep Impact event did not spawn for me a single time, even after close to 250 hours, and then it finally eventually spawned. And what I basically had to do is sit within the lopside area and basically just post up like right here, and I just let my game sit there for like over an hour, and it finally spawned in, and I was able to do it. Now, the airship event has spawned for me quite a few times. I've done it plenty of times. But I've seen other people complain that they've never even done it either. I think there might be an inconsistency across the player base on how these events are going to spawn. For some of you guys who don't know, you actually have to be within that territory in order for that event to spawn. So I have to be somewhere in the Fade Fields in order for that event to activate. I have to be somewhere within Carcadia Burn for the Creep Impact event to spawn, as well as Terminus Range in order to get Gordello to spawn. Now, the interesting thing about Gordello, I did have it spawn one time, and I have not seen it since. I love Gordello, and I did it super early on during my first playthrough, and I've never had it spawn before. Now, in Borderlands 3, I loved the slaughter shafts. I thought they were super awesome. Now, when I first did the Gordello, like I said, I was such a low level, I didn't really know, so I was kind of learning how it worked and what you needed to do, and now it hasn't spawned a single time. So I think one thing for the game, they need to kind of fix the inconsistency of event spawns, as well as something I think might be a little bit more helpful. I don't know, when you're within the area, when you're within the territory, let's say I'm within Fade Fields and the airship event spawns, I think there should be some kind of indication on the HUD letting us know that the airship event has started, and there could be a timeline letting us know when it's going to disappear so we don't have to go there immediately, or it just lets us know, hey, the airship event has started, and then it goes away and we could choose to go on our map, click on it, and travel there and do it. I think that would be a fantastic implementation for the title, kind of giving us a little, heads up, hey, the event has started, things like that. I also do think the scaling of these events are really off. Now, Gordello was not that difficult for me. I was able to progress through it pretty well. Creep Impact event, I was able to progress through it pretty well. Now, overall, for all of them, the progression isn't too difficult, but no matter what I do and how hard I tried, being a solo player, I could not get any of these events finished in platinum. Closest I got was gold for the airship event and gold for the Creep Impact event. I think, and I could be wrong, I think the scaling's a little bit off because as we know, this is a multiplayer looter shooter. I think these events are scaled up for more than one player because it's super difficult to even get a higher score with these events when you're playing solo. Now, are they doable? Yes. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Nothing's impossible, but at the end of the day, I think the scaling on them isn't very consistent, and I don't think there really is any scaling. I think it should scale based off of how many players are in the party, what your objective is, how many points you need to get, as well as the difficulty overall. I did try these events on different difficulties from easy, normal, and hard, as well as Ultimate Vault Hunter mode 1 through 5, and it did not change the inconsistencies that I saw with the difficulty or as well as when they spawn and things like that. This video is extremely simple. I just wanted to quickly go over like a few, little gripes I have. I'm loving Borderlands 4. We do know the end game is just going to be more expansive and it's going to grow over time with DLCs coming out, additions to the game and things like that. But I do think these things need to be touched on and need to be looked at because, again, I could be completely wrong, but right now it just feels like there's an inconsistency in these events overall, and they do not feel like they are fleshed out or done to the degree that they should be, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you've done all events, because I know people in the community who have never done Creep Impact, have never done Gordello. Some people have been able to do them more often. Some people have been able to, beat them. Some people have been able to have trouble with them. So everyone's different, but again, I think it's a little bit inconsistent. That's why I'm bringing up this point. Let me know down in the comments below. Appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it and subscribe for all Borderlands 4 content. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you in the community. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay hyped, and good luck looting.